Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. Welcome to your reading. We are going to look today with the Astro dice at what is going on in Aries. That's where the North Node is right now. That energy supports your energy. It is definitely an energy of choice and decision making about what it is that you want to do to move forward. We're looking around matters of the home and the mother. We've got the fourth house showing up here, and Saturn, which is the energy of the father. And so we've got a lot going on with this. So air feeds fire. What is Aries? Aries is passion. Aries is excitement. Aries is independence. We just had the cardinal show up. You might hear him chirping there. So that is passion, excitement, and moving things forward. Also energy. Thank you, Ozzy, for showing up. You have the King of Autumn. So this is the second attempt at doing your reading. The last time I threw the dice, just so you know, what happened was you had third house, which is communication. You had Taurus energy, which is this King of Pentacles energy right here, and I forget what else it was. Jupiter. So those things may come into play here. Just the thing got all screwed up. Okay, so what do we have? We've got the dragon and the dragonfly. Wow. Now this dragon here is walking. So this is like, almost feels like he's walking alongside of you, supporting you on a spiritual transformation, because we also have the tree of life. We have the tree of life with this dragon that's walking. Like, I think I can even make him stand up, right? So Spirit is walking alongside of you on this journey right now. This overall energy here says be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good or a person or company to work for. And then we have the two pickaxes crossing each other with a firefighter's helmet there. And so it's almost like putting out the fires. We have the Aries, that passionate energy. It's like getting fired up. Let's see what else we have. Does it say anything about getting fired up here? No. No, but it is definitely about manifesting and creating. Oh my gosh, manifesting and creating what you want. It is important for you to allow the energy to flow. To what comes in, allow it to flow to you and through you, because what is the obstacle here is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles says to manage your resources wisely. So allowing the energy to flow to you and then flow through you. But I can see you have plenty of resources because you have the Ten of Pentacles up here in the area of resources. And so resources isn't always money. This isn't always money. This is knowledge. This is wisdom. This is energy and effort that you put into anything, a relationship or trying to create something or grow something. So whatever this is, it's really important that you nurture it and grow it. And even if you're like, I don't have these resources, I don't see them right now, look around, because I feel like the blessings are available to you. There's an opportunity for you to see them, to collect them. This could be very much about a spiritual energy coming through. Saturn in Pisces says to do the work, get the reward around the thing that you're dreaming into reality, right? And so putting in the energy and the effort to manifest your dream into reality, because what's being transformed is the Ace of Pentacles. So some seed of an idea here. You have two aces. We're going to get the other one in a second, but this says a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change. There is an opportunity that is right there in front of you right now. And Saturn says, do the work, get the reward. So Saturn is currently at 19 degrees of Capricorn, moving very, very slowly. In fact, by the time he's going to station retrograde on the 29th. I think you'll see this before that. So he stations retrograde. He's going to back up to 12 degrees, and then he's going to move forward again. And so through this transit, there's a chance to take a look at things that have been going on in the Pisces area of your chart. If you're an Aquarius rising, that's your second house of finances. Look at where things have been going for like the past 6-7 months, and then figure out where things are going to go. So you got a chance to revise and edit and rework some things in order to get things to flow better. And so using Pisces energy, where Saturn is hanging out, is using your intuition. And in the area of what you're supposed to be doing is using your intuition. The key to the situation is this Ace of Swords. this truth, this clarity that comes through. The Ace of Swords says, don't be deterred by the challenges along the way. It is important to communicate clearly and accurately new amazing ideas that should be implemented. And how do you implement them? By using your intuition, really connecting in. Trust your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. There is a need for you to really connect inside. So there's two brains. You have two brains, right? We've got the brain that we think with up here. And then we have the mind, and that's in the heart. You have 40,000 brain cells in your heart, physically, in your heart. That's a real thing. And those 40,000 brain cells generate more electrical activity than all the brain cells in your brain. So when you go to make decisions, when it's not head versus heart, but it's head and heart working together, that's when you find the secret sauce to what it is that you're seeking. Here in the energy of what you're seeking is you're looking for a strategy. We have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords says there is a better choice. And we have choices down here in the outgoing card. So you're looking for a better choice. If you want to find the choice, the healing choice, the one that creates the rainbow of abundance, the thing that you really want, right? If you want that choice, how do you find it? You get inside of your heart. Because this thing that has been creating difficulties for you is the King of Swords, trying to figure it all out with that brilliant mind of yours. They're saying you have a brilliant mind, but Aquarius, you are the water bearer. That means you have the ability to tap into your emotions, to really use them. It almost feels like scrying, right? It's like looking into the emotional waters of your heart to figure out what it is that you really want to do, to make choices that are based on that. So the things that are hindering you could be either that you need more advice from a professional person trying to figure it out on your own. Maybe you need some outside advice, okay? But that outside advice needs to move through, does it resonate with you, right? Don't just take their word for it. How does it feel? How does it sit inside of you when you get that advice, okay? And then you have public speaking. Now, you do not have the third house here, but it came up last time, and so I do want to caution you that the way you communicate, because the Ace of Winter is also a card of communication. How are you communicating to others? Is it clearly? Is it concisely? This is about unemotional relationships. Are you conveying the right amount of emotion when you're talking to someone? Are you able to connect on that level? And I only say that because we do have the Seven of Cups here, which is definitely about an emotional connection that allows you to see what is the right solution, right? So this is no more procrastinating. And so I'm wondering if you're kind of stuck in a little bit of analysis paralysis about what to do. Your power comes through making a decision, confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. And here we have, in what's draining your energy, this King of Swords. So I do think there's been a lot of analyzing a situation, trying to find the right thing. What does your heart really want? And then being willing to let go and walk away from things that do not serve you. Eight of Cups here in the heart space. The desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. This can all lead to this 10 of Pentacles here, this King of Pentacles. I mean, you have the Tree of Life, right? This is something where you are definitely being guided to connect in with Spirit. The energy of Aries is always about taking action with passion, right? It really is. What are you really passionate about? What do you really want? So, look for signs, it says. Pay attention. Expect an answer. That's what the High Priestess says. It's a unicorn. Look at this. You guys, if you watch my channel, you know I always put the unicorn with the rainbow for you guys. That is what I put out as your icons. And I do that because to me you guys are very unique. And you have this healing energy that you can bring in, and look, I don't know if you can see this, but this unicorn with the rainbow there, it kind of looks exactly like what I try to do with that. Oh, look, you got a spirit guide coming in to help you. See that? Connecting in with your higher spirit is going to help you to create the healing energy of the rainbow that comes through with this card. So there's really a need to connect in. We have the pool of Christ light, open your heart and spread unconditional love. Stepping away from judgment of yourself and others. Not everybody's going to see things the way you see them. Because then you wouldn't be unique. You guys are very unique. I have 2 Aquarian children. I have to tell you, they are not like each other, and neither of them are like anybody else I know. You guys are very, you know, when people say things like, well, all Tauruses are like this. Well, actually, that's not true, but they'll say that because there's some very strong commonalities. But when you get to somebody that you have trouble defining them, except that they're very witty and their brain is moving super fast, I mean, that's pretty much an Aquarius thing that you could say about all of them, but mostly you can't pigeonhole them. So that's what I love about you guys. You're so interesting. I find you very interesting. So you have shower of blessings, be open to receive, and pay it forward, right? So we go back to this 4 of Pentacles, being the obstacle. And here you're being encouraged to pay things forward. You may not think you have a lot, but what you have is worth sharing. And when you start sharing out there into the world, whether it's knowledge, time, energy, finances. I remember there was a time when we were like really, really struggling. And I took the kids with me and we went and we packed Thanksgiving boxes at the Salvation Army. We didn't take one home with us. We were going to give our time. And then because we did that, what ended up happening at Christmas was mind-blowing. Like, out of nowhere, all this help and aid came in. So much so, like, these people just showed up with all of these gifts for the kids, and dog food, and cat food, and kitty litter, and food for the dinner. And so there was presents and all this stuff that came in. And there was so much that I actually took some of it and gave it to another church group that distributed it, because my kids did not need that much. There was so much. And it was, the generosity was so much. And so we could have hoarded it all, but why? Why? It's supposed to flow to you and through you. And then from that, more abundance things. And so it is something about allowing it to flow to you and through you. And even though we gave time, we received finance, right? And so then we gave finance, and then somebody showed up to help me with something. I mean, it is just energy, and it's supposed to flow. So don't be hanging on tightly because you think you don't have enough. Because if that's what you think, then that becomes the truth, right? If you think you can or you think you can't. If you think you have or you think you haven't. That's your truth, right? And so getting very clear on the fact that you are an abundant being of God. And you can create and manifest anything you want. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. When you really focus on that, then you just open up so many more opportunities to come in that will help you to choose the right one. Being willing to walk away from what doesn't work, right? Choosing to make the choices, but doing it through the connection through your heart space. What does your heart really want? What does it really want? So open your heart, spread unconditional love, and open yourself to receive and to pay it forward. It is both things. It is both things. You can't just want $1 million. You're going to have to want to do something with that money that benefits not only yourself but others. You have the flicker. I love the flicker. We got one around here that sometimes I hear it now. Oh, it's like, why don't you come in? Okay, so White Swan. The power of divine grace is within you. That is this. You can't even see the little thing. There you go. That is the High Priestess. You have a starling. Interesting. Now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. You're very great about community and networking. Authentic is what is authentic to you. They're not saying that you have to pour emotional energy into everything, but it is definitely a need to network and connect. It is going to be through those connections that you figure out what is the right choice for you, right? But the flicker says new rhythms are coming into your life now. Yes. Yes, Aquarius, in case you didn't notice, Pluto is in your sign. Pluto is going to back up into Capricorn for September through middle November. And then you are hosting Pluto for the next 20 years. And everything that you think you know to be true is going to start shifting and changing. when Pluto is in a fixed sign, that is so uncomfortable, and particularly for those with strong placements in that sign. And so the more that you are open to change, the more that you're open to flowing with the energy intuitively, the more you're open to letting energy flow to you and through you, the way more successful this is going to be for you. It's there until 2044. So no matter where your placement is, once he hits your sign, he's so dense, you feel it reverberates across the entire sign. So rhythms, new rhythms are coming into your life. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. Trust and adapt. You may feel like you're putting out fires all the time, but if you can get into flow, it'll feel less like that. It really will. All right. I'm on Facebook every day. I pull cards and we look at the astrology. If you remember my Facebook group and you leave a comment here, which I really appreciate, so thank you very much, you go in and join for a free reading that I give away every month. It's 30 minutes where you get to ask me whatever it is you want to know, and we'll pull cards on and we'll talk about it. So there you go. I really would love to see you there and have an opportunity to win that. You guys take good care. Connect into your higher self. They have something to share with you that will help you. And the stronger that connection is, the easier the flow and the movement and the adaptation over the next 20 years is going to be for you. And on the other side, it's different and it can be amazing. I'm Capricorn rising, and Pluto spent 15 years in Capricorn. The Earth is furthest away when he's in Capricorn. And so we got a shorter run, which was nice. But, wow, didn't change it from being a massive change, right? And I'm really not who I was when he entered back in 2008. Not even close. All right, you guys take good care. We'll talk to you again soon.